In the conversion of limestone to lime, the equation is given to us where CaCO3 is getting converted to lime, which is CaO plus CO2. The values of delta H naught and delta S naught are given, right? These are the delta H and delta S naught values for this reaction, respectively at 298 Kelvin and 1 bar, right? Assuming that delta H naught and delta S naught do not change with temperature, then temperature above which conversion of limestone to lime will be spontaneous. That means basically this process should be spontaneous, right? So for a reaction to be spontaneous, for this reaction to be spontaneous, what should happen? What should be the condition? That delta G naught should be less than 0. It should be negative, right? But we know that delta G naught is given by what? Delta H naught minus T delta S naught, right? Now this should be what? Less than 0, or I can write it as that delta H naught should be less than of T delta S naught, right? Or I can again take that this temperature should be greater than delta H naught by delta S naught. Is that right? Now what are the values of delta H naught? Delta H naught is given in the reaction, which is 179 kilojoule mole inverse. That means 179 into 10 raised to power of 3 joule per mole, right? And delta S naught is what? 160.2 joule per Kelvin, right? So that means if I put the values, temperature should be greater than what? 179 into 10 raised to power of 3 divided by of 160.2, right? If you calculate, this comes out to be nearly equal to 1118 Kelvin, right? So that means option A is correct. So this was another easy question on a very basic concept which almost every student knows, right?